hear the statements.
Killed my friend for absolutely nothing that warranted him to do such.
I feel that it was my fault that he got killed. This dude to get caught.
Meet 38-year-old Randall Satterwhite, the only witness in the brutal shooting of his friend Joseph Timko. And although he seeks justice, he is about to be betrayed by the very law he confided in.
I'm not under arrest.
You are now.
For what?
You're the last person saw the guy alive.
You're going to be co-defendants
Co-defendants for what?
for the homicide of Joseph Timko.
I'm suffering the consequence for being a victim and being around these people.
On March 24th, 2017, a woman in Cleveland, Ohio was startled by banging and screaming outside her door. As she hurried to answer, glass shattered in her entryway. But it wasn't someone ambushing her, it was someone asking for help. 38-year-old Randall Satterwhite screamed at her to call 911. Her boyfriend Joseph Timko had been shot. By the time police arrived, Joey was already deceased. According to Randall, the two had set up a meeting under the guise of buying substances, but when they arrived, Joey attempted to rob the dealer. The dealer shot Joey, resulting in the chaotic scene on his girlfriend's front steps. Randall was eager to tell law enforcement everything. However, when he arrived at the station, he realized something wasn't quite right. After all, in his mind, he's committed absolutely no crime. The footage you are about to see was provided to our team by the Cleveland Division of Police in Cleveland, Ohio.
Being detained.
Before you and I go any further, am I under arrest?
Not right now.
Am I being charged with anything?
Not right now.
Therefore, I'm free to leave this building, correct?
Yep.
Okay, thank you. You can contact my attorney, I'll send you a card. I have nothing else to say.
Sit down.
I'm not under arrest.
You are now.
For what?
You're the last person saw the guy alive.
Under arrest for what? I drove him to his residence.
Why did you take him to the hospital?
I freaked out, dude.
Okay, I'm not your dude. You're under arrest.
Okay.
Sit there. Any pictures, Jimmy?
So now I'm under arrest.
Yes, you are, sir.
What are the charges?
Well, we'll start with aggravated murder and obstruction of justice.
Aggravated murder. Aggravated murder.
So now I killed him.
Sad white.
This is gonna stay as a permanent charge on my record. Any job that I go to apply for, this is gonna come up.
Yep, sure will. Don't deny that.
Aggravated murder, dude.
Wow. It's crazy. It's crazy.
Santa, put your arm in there.
Killed the whole fucking body.
Come on, stand up. Come on over here, turn around, put your hands on your back.
Didn't do shit, man.
Put your hand, turn it this way. There you go.
You know that too. That's the
I don't know shit, I wasn't there.
I know you weren't.
There you go.
But
All
you
I
know,
know.
you know that.
Grab it, okay. All I know is that he's dead, you were the last one to see him alive.
I know.
That's what I know.
When he's brought in for proper questioning a bit later, it seems he's had time to think about the situation he's in. Unfortunately, that time seems to have done him more harm than good.
All right, because you're in jail, I have to read you that. It's just a formality, okay? But before making any statements at the time, we wish to repeat the instructions issued prior to oral interrogation. You have the right to remain silent, that anything you say could be used against you in court. You have the right to have an attorney, and if you can't afford one, the courts give you one free of charge. Do you understand that?
Yes.
Okay. Can we talk about what happened yesterday without having to go through this?
Yeah.
Okay. So that's what we're here to talk about.
I just want to establish one thing between you and I.
Sure.
You guys know that I didn't do this.
Well, I don't know everything, but I want to learn more about. So by you talking to me openly and you can put some of the pieces of the puzzle together, that's what I want. I want to get a whole different perspective. Because at some point I got to go to a prosecutor and I got to tell them, hey, I need something for you to help yourself out. So you got to be able to openly talk with me and not hide anything, okay? All right. Why don't we discuss how this all began? Your relationship with
Joe.
Joe. How do you know Joe?
I worked at the Metro PCS store underneath his apartment.
Okay. How long have you known him?
I met him like at the second or third day that I started working there, so I want to say maybe 2 months, 3
Couple
months.
months?
Yeah.
You've been to his house?
Yeah, I've stayed at his house several times.
You know his girlfriend?
Yeah, Heidi. I know his sister, Paula.
Unbeknownst to Randall, Paula is just a few doors down. As you can expect, she isn't taking the news of her brother's passing very well.
I'm so frustrated. You just have no clue. That's my baby brother.
You gotta understand
I've
something.
been looking out for him
we
since we
understand.
were little kids, and I brought him here so he could get off and get his life back. My dad just died of cancer, and that was the only thing he said. I don't worry about you. I don't worry about your sister or your older brother. He said, but I worry about him, and you're the only one that is going to be able to help him get him off of drugs, you know?
I understand fully your upset.
As she's being questioned by police regarding the location and accessibility of her brother's cell phone, she's hesitant to answer questions and does a good job at keeping her rights in mind, even with her overwhelming grief. Unfortunately for Randall, it seems he didn't quite get the memo that the officers aren't on his side, and he turns into a regular chatty Cathy.
What transpired yesterday when you were over at his home, I understand?
Yeah, me and my girlfriend had stopped over there. We were gonna hang out.
Your girlfriend, her name is Rayla?
Rayla, yeah.
Okay.
We were all hanging out. We were drinking. Joe had some box wine. So we drink the box wine. I drank a few Bud Lights.
What time did you go over there? Do you remember about?
Honestly, no, I don't remember the
Okay,
exact time.
I understand.
So we were there hanging out, drinking. Everybody wanted to get high. You know what I'm saying? So me and Joe left to go get drugs.
Who was at the apartment with you? Your girlfriend?
Heidi and me and Joe.
Okay.
The four of us.
So how did you end up going to get drugs? Do you make a phone call, or do you hit somebody up with a text, or how does that work?
Yeah, I made a phone call. I called this guy that I bought drugs from a couple of times named Boss Man.
Boss man.
Yeah.
Okay.
I hit him up. We went and stopped. We rode over to obviously see him.
Where was that area that you went? Okay. Do you remember the actual? If I showed you a
If you
photograph.
show me the house, I could tell you the house.
And get this, he does. Less than 3 minutes into the interrogation, he shows detectives the home where he and Joe were buying substances from. He's a detective's dream and his own worst nightmare.
So you go over there. I understand you make a phone call to this dude.
Yeah,
Who's driving the car?
I was driving.
Okay. When you were driving, then you were driving what? Whose car?
Rayless.
Really? Was that the white car?
That was the
What
white
kind of
car.
car was that? I didn't
It's
see.
a Chevy Lumina.
Okay.
97.
So you're driving Rayla's car.
Sorry.
Pardon me. You're driving Rayla's car. You drive over there. Joseph sitting in the front seat or back seat?
Yeah, he was sitting in the front seat. Dude comes out, Joe gets out, gets in the back.
What did this guy look like?
Black guy.
About how old?
He's probably maybe early to mid 30s.
Tall, medium, short?
He's a little shorter than me, maybe about 160, 170.
You're about how tall? About 6 foot?
I'm 6 foot.
So
yeah.
he's maybe 5'10", maybe?
Maybe, yeah, 5'9", 5'10".
Okay.
Actually, because I had his number in my phone, like his Facebook profile comes up on my Facebook sometimes. Like I could show you exactly who he is on Facebook.
So your Facebook profile is what?
Randy Satterway.
Randy Satterwhite.
Yeah. Like when you know if you have Facebook, if you go through it on your phone,
Uh-huh.
like it'll say, like it'll suggest friends, you know what
Okay.
I'm saying? And I've seen his thing pop up.
And what is
Oh, like
his
suggest-
what is his handle or his moniker or
Boss Man Phantom or something like that.
boss man
Phantom or something.
phantom?
Yeah, something like that.
PHANTOM. Let's try to focus back onto what happened here so we don't get off the
Okay.
off the
I
trail here.
apologize. I was just letting you know
That's
that
fine.
I've seen him. On
No,
there
whatever you
before.
can tell me
Yeah.
is very helpful, believe it or not. So let's go back there. You stated you made a phone call.
Yeah.
You drive with
Yeah.
Joe. You go over there. What was the choice of drug you were going to buy?
We were gonna get and
Okay. You pull up. Which way were you facing? Toward
toward. I was facing as if I would be going toward.
back toward Lorraine?
Yeah.
Okay.
80.
85th or 41st,
Yeah.
whatever. Okay, you pull up along the curb. Joey gets out, gets in the back. Boss man gets in the front. What transpires from there?
Joey asks him if he had the stuff. The dude pulls it out, shows it to him. Joey puts it in his hand. Joey asks me, like, you think this is cool? I looked at it. I was like, yeah, I mean, if you think it's cool. Joey goes, all right. He handed dude something, piece of paper or something. I couldn't really tell because it was dark. There wasn't very much light. And then I heard Joey say, you know what it is. As soon as Joey said, you know what it is, the dude hurried up and turned. The dude shot. I didn't think that he shot Joey. I just thought that he shot to like scare Joey. So Joey was like, I'm sorry, and hands him back his stuff. The dude points the gun at me. I'm like, look, I don't know what the fuck is going on. The dude gets out the car. He's like, y'all get the fuck out of here. So I immediately take off, going towards the freeway. I jump on the freeway. While I'm on the freeway, I asked Joey, like, you all right? Because I heard him, like, start to snore. When I look back, I seen that he had, like, blood coming down his face. So I'm like trying to get his attention. I kept pushing, like, Joey, okay? What the fuck? Like, I started panicking.
Did you know he was shot at that point?
Yeah, as we were on the freeway. And I just sped to his house.
Why would you not stop at a medical facility?
Honestly, I don't know, man. I panicked. Like, truthfully, like, that's the honest to God's truth. Like, I panicked. I was on the freeway. I was speeding. McKinley was the first thing that I saw. I know that that's closest to his house.
Mm-hmm.
got off there and went straight to his house.
Okay.
I
What happens
I
next?
kind of
Kind
beat
of what?
myself up over that too.
Yeah.
That I didn't react well.
So you get out of you drive
So we
over.
drive to his house. I bang on the door. I scream for Heidi. Heidi comes down. I'm like, Joey's been shot. Joey's been shot.
Is
Call
that how the
911.
glass got broken?
Yeah, I'm like, Joe, because I couldn't, get in, obviously, so I hit the glass open. I open up the door. I scream up there, Heidi, Heidi. Heidi comes to the door. I'm like, Joey's been shot. Joey's been shot. Call 911. She calls 911. She's telling 911 that he's been shot. They tell us to do CPR. I begin to help her do CPR. I just saying like that he was gone.
Do you remember telling the police yesterday when you out on the scene, out by Joey's house? Do you remember talking to the police or talking to the uniformed officers out there?
I told him that he tried to rob the dope dude.
Okay. And do you remember telling him that that was his intention? He was going to go at some point.
He was speaking on, like, he was saying shit like that, like, oh, f these oh, here, I'll rob one of these. But I didn't.
When did he say that?
He talks like that all the
But
time.
when did he say that?
He said it prior to us leaving.
Okay. So you had known at some point he was talking about do goofy things to do that, right? Is that right?
Right, he was talking, but I'm taking it honestly like he's drunk. You know what I'm saying? I didn't really.
Now, if
Should have took him.
how did Joey expect to pay for these drugs if he didn't have any money?
He made it seem like he had some money.
Okay. How did he do that?
He said that he had some money.
But you never seen any.
I never seen it physically.
You never seen any money, and then you go over there knowing at some point he's talking about robbing this guy. Is that right? You just told me he was telling you he's going to rob this guy at some point. He's talking about, hey, let's rob this. I'm going to rob this guy. Is that right?
Well, that's not what I said.
Did he say something about he was going to rob this guy to you? Just a few minutes ago, you just said, a couple minutes ago, you just said he was going to, he's talking about robbing a guy, robbing this drug dealer.
He was speaking generally, though. He wasn't
But
saying.
he was saying, he was,
Right. I
he was telling
understand
you,
what you're saying.
we're correct?
I can.
I'm just asking
Yeah.
you. I don't know. You were there. I'm just trying to get a feel of this.
Did he mention at any point in time that he would rob any drug dealer?
No,
Yes, he did.
but the guy you were going, you knew doggone well he was going to sell you dope because you
Right.
set it up. You set the deal up to go rob. Now, you set the deal up to go buy
To
the
go
drugs.
buy the drugs.
Okay? And in the course of buying the drugs, he's telling you before he gets there at some point.
No, this is before we even left the
I'm
house.
saying before you ever get to the point where you're going over there, he's telling you that he's going to rob this guy.
Yeah, and I was telling him like, dude, you sound stupid. Like, you sound stupid. I was telling him that he sounded stupid. He talks like that. Like, he talks like that all the time.
Well,
you know what I'm saying? Like that shit. He
but
says
that's pretty serious, though.
true. Given the
That's pretty serious talk, though. When you specifically when you're saying, "Hey, you're going to go over there," and you're called this guy, and then when the guy gets in the car,
he tries to.
shit goes south, so to speak, right?
Detectives ask Randall for details regarding his cell phone and his contact with so-called boss man. He doesn't even pause for a second to think before he answers their next question, and he takes things even further by offering them a faster solution to solving the crime that he's much more involved in than he realizes.
If I were to get that phone, would you give us permission to sign to go through that phone to help you to be able to obtain this phone number of this person who you called to try to find out who this person is?
Yeah.
All right. So if I will get, it's a consent to search. If we do recover this phone in the vehicle,
Or you could actually pull the phone records.
Well, yeah, that too, but this also will help. It would be easier this way, but give me a minute. I'm gonna, get one of these sheets and I'll be right back. And,
Nobody here smokes.
no, unfortunately, and the problem is we can't smoke in the building. We gotta smoke outside or in the parking lot. Or I'd give you a cigarette just to kinda chill your nerves out, because right now you've been helpful, you're being,
I just want you to get caught and pay for what the, like,
well, I understand that. It's your buddy, and what you can provide us, it helps.
and then here I am sitting here in jail as if,
Well, we'll talk in a few minutes. Just relax. You want me to get you another cup of coffee? Is that gonna help, or
that's fine.
you want another one or no?
Yeah, that's fine, thank you.
Yes? Okay.
Yes.
All right, I will get you another cup of coffee then. Give me a few minutes there.
Okay.
All right. I'm still working on that, so, I'm gonna read you, this is the, for the phone. All right. I, Randall Satterwhite, having been informed of my rights not to have made a search of the premises herein after mentioned without a search warrant and the right to refuse, you had the right to refuse.
Yeah.
If you
I
don't,
don't
I'm
want to
gonna
refuse
right.
anything.
If you don't, I'll just get a search warrant. But this is for your phone. That I hereby authorize myself, Detective Cook, my partner, Detective Borden of the Cleveland Police Department, to conduct a complete search of my cell phone as described. LG silver with pink case cell phone.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Is there a code on that phone?
No.
It's
No,
open?
I don't put any
No code.
put any codes on my phones.
Okay, you are the owner of the
Yeah.
phone? I am the owner of the cellular phone to be searched. These officers or agents are authorized by me to take to my phone any images, video, text, contact list, recent calls they may desire. This written permission is be given to me by the above named persons voluntarily
I
without
read it.
threats. And I will also be given a copy of this with any property is taken. And today's date is 3/25/17. Hey, if I showed you some photos, maybe this will help you a little better. This is the area of 73rd and Lawn, okay? And these are kind of like some progression photos from this area.
This house.
So it's
This house. This is the house that I try to keep showing them. See, because that's the empty lot, like I told you.
Okay.
There's usually a black.
So this is the house we're talking over here also.
house.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
if you
It
look at these, see here's the fence. Look, sir.
Well, no, the other house you had shown me.
Yeah,
I
I'm
think it
saying,
was-
but look.
Yeah.
All right. This the house you're
This.
pointing to is here.
This
Okay.
house.
All right. And is this the same house that we're talking about? Is this is it like a progression?
Yeah. This is the
So
same
this is the house.
Yeah, it's the house.
And this is the house. Now, is this an accurate reflection, say, this vehicle here? Where did you pull up regarding to this house?
We pulled up here. It's like a kind of like a tree that's up
Okay.
this way a little.
Okay, to this other, I don't have it with me, but
kind of like in front of.
I got you.
Kind of like in front of that house.
that, the other house there?
Which house is it?
It's
It's
this house.
this house, which is this
This
house.
is the house I was trying to show you guys that night.
So
and
these-
the police wanted me to get out in the middle of the street and go and point into the house.
Okay.
Yeah, so this is the same house as this.
Scared her.
Circle that house and initial that, would you?
And if you wouldn't mind putting today's date on the, there's 3/25.
Yep.
Yeah. So that's the house that the
Boss
boss
man
man walked out
Yeah,
of.
Yeah.
All right. Now here I'm going to show you a photograph and see if you recognize this person.
That's him.
Well, how do you know? I
I
showed
can
you.
tell. That's his Facebook. That's the
That is boss
That's
man
the dude.
Phantom that you recognize. All right, I'm going to have you do the same thing. This is the person that was sitting in the front seat of the car that you were attempting to buy drugs off of. Did he shoot your friend?
He shot my friend.
All right, put your initials on there. Okay. And you don't know him by any other name other than a moniker or
Yeah.
a boss man or
That's
a
it.
street name?
That's it. Yeah, I bought drugs off of him a
You-
couple times.
And he sells heroin, crack cocaine. Does he sell anything else?
Yeah, assuming he probably does.
But that's definitely
That's
is the guy that you know as boss man, the
Yes.
guy that you know as the drug dealer,
Yes.
and the guy that
Right.
you know and saw
Saw
shoot
shit.
your friend.
Yes.
Okay. Do you recall after he shot your friend and he got out of the car? Do you recall what this guy did? Did he walk back into the house, or did he leave out and run off? Where did he go?
I saw him back up towards the direction of the house. Kept pointing the gun. He said, "Y'all get the out of here," and I just
Now,
put the car in drive and peeled.
do you know that to be a house that he lives in or a house that he frequents? I mean, what you know
I've bought drugs from him 3 times.
From
and
that
met-
location?
And met him there, yeah.
at that house.
Yeah.
All right.
Everything just happened so fucking fast, man. Like,
Are you on paper now?
paper? No,
No, you're not
I've
on-
never,
you're-
look, I've never.
You've been.
I've been to
jail,
prison.
but I'm
Yeah.
saying you're not on paper
As-
now.
No, like a long time ago.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I've gotten into some trouble for some prescription pills.
No, I
you
just
know.
yeah, it's fine.
I mean, I'm just.
not holding
letting
it against you.
No,
I'm just asking.
I'm just letting you. No, I don't. Yeah, traffic shit. You know what I mean? Like, I work, dude. Like, I got kids. Well, I had a wife. We're separated now,
Mm-hmm.
obviously.
Do you work now?
Actually, I got terminated from my job because I like was going through some bullshit. Me and my wife are separated.
So you're unemployed right now, is what I'm asking.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not only is the impatient detective choosing to roast the suspect who's just given him the murder suspect's street name, address, and substances of choice, but he's missed an important part of Randall's history. In 2014, just 3 years before this incident, Randall was arrested for aggravated burglary.
Do you have any questions for me?
When are you guys gonna let me go?
Well, I'm going to go in a little while, and I'm going to talk to the prosecutor. And then the prosecutor is going to determine whether you're charged or to be released. I'm going to present the facts that what you told me, and everything like that. The we're gonna see and everything, and you'll know if you are charged, you would know by this afternoon. And then what would happen if you did get charged?
Well, why would I be
Well-
charged? What would I be charged for? Like,
Well, you could be charged with aggravated murder. You could be charged with obstruction of justice because you had a hiccup with us earlier when we tried to talk to you.
but why would I be charged with aggravated murder? I didn't
Well,
kill anyone.
I understand, but that's what if you have knowledge that somebody may commit a crime, and you are there.
I didn't know that dude would kill
Oh,
Joey.
no. You're not listening to me. I'm trying to explain to you, Randy. Just relax. A minute. Just let me talk.
Okay.
If you have knowledge that somebody may go and commit a crime, not saying the bad guy did that you knew he was going to do it, but your buddy or anybody for that matter, and you're an accomplice, you could be charged as an accomplice because of his death. You actually were there and knew that he may have had committed a robbery, and his death resulted in that. You could be considered an accomplice under the elements of the way the law works. Now, whether the prosecutor's going to go with that, I don't know, but that is an option. That's how that works. You know, I'm just letting you know. I'm not pulling any punches here.
Right.
You could be looking at some very serious charges. But I will tell the prosecutor, hey, look, after we spoke with him, he interviewed and agreed to talk with us without a
Right.
lawyer, and told us everything, the facts of what he knew to the best, and he identified this other party. Now, you helping out in identifying this other person is helpful. It's very helpful for you. It helps where the anvil doesn't hit you as hard. You understand? It's not, you're not the trigger person. That's bad. The trigger guy who shot your buddy is the worst, obviously.
Right.
But it could minimize your helpfulness, can help a lot on what happens with you. Okay? Anything else that you wanted to share with me, or you have asked any questions? Do you have any? I know you were the girl Heidi. You apologized to her. What were you saying? You're sorry. Do you remember saying that to her?
Yeah, because I mean, he was with me. You know
Okay.
what I'm saying?
Do you feel that you created his death because he was with you? Is that why you were apologizing?
No.
Okay.
I don't feel that it was my fault that he got killed.
I understand.
I mean, it's just
I'm just asking, trying to get an angle,
right.
Yeah, the detective is trying to get an angle all right, one that he makes blatantly clear just 20 minutes later.
Did you shoot this guy?
No.
Did you set this thing up where Boss Man and you were gonna
No.
have this guy shot or
No.
rob him? But you knew your buddy was gonna go at some point rob the guy because he told you that. But you're saying that you went over there to buy crack,
That's what we went there for.
but you knew your buddy was possibly gonna pull a robbery because he said that.
I didn't take him literal. I
Well,
told you that. I didn't
But
take
he's
him
he's
literal.
telling you that, and then you didn't do anything to help him when he went back. Well, after he got shot, you drove over to his home, and you could have stopped at Metro Hospital or Fairview Hospital, or
Like I said,
you panicked. Is that right? All right.
that's the honest to God's truth, man.
Okay. I just want to, I have to ask you that because
understand.
your clothes got taken. We took your stuff. We're gonna test it. His gunshot residue, you think's probably gonna be from the gases of that. Very well could be on your clothing, right?
I mean,
'Cause you're
I don't
sitting
know-
right
I
there.
don't know how that works.
Yeah, well, it could happen, but we'll test them and make everything run all the avenues of this. So.
You know what I'm saying? That's why when I came in, I asked him, like, test my hands, check my body, you know what I mean? Do whatever you guys need to do. Just,
All right. Well, you done with your coffee? You done with everything?
yeah.
Unfortunately for Randall, he really was done with everything. Soon after his interrogation, he was held on charges of obstruction of justice and aggravated murder. None of the helpful leads he gave seemed to hold any weight. On top of that, it seems Randall hasn't learned that talking isn't going to help his case.
How are you, man?
Good, how are you?
Good. My name's Lito Sandoval.
Randall.
Okay, Randall, I work with them and I'm here, I don't know if they explained to you, I'm here just to show you a photo spread. And here is the photo spread. And just for reference, this would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, okay? Okay.
You said 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6?
Okay, and I'm gonna go through them because they asked for each one. Okay, photograph number 1, does this male?
No.
Okay, you don't recognize him?
No.
Okay. Number 2, do you recognize this male?
No.
Number 3, do you recognize this male?
No.
Number 4, do you recognize this male?
No.
Number 5, do you recognize this
Yes.
male? Yes?
Yes.
And what are your remarks about
That's the guy who killed my friend.
Okay. And how about number 6?
No.
Okay.
This
Now,
is the guy who
this
killed.
is number 5,
Yep.
if you would.
Make a remark?
Yeah.
Or initial?
No, remarks. We'll get to the initials. Just what you told me. He's yes. You identified number 5. And who is number 5?
Trying to think of the correct way that I should word it.
How about what you just said? That's fine.
My hands are shaking.
That's all right. Relax. What's the name?
Joseph Timko.
Okay. Now here, print your name if you would.
I'm sorry.
No reason to apologize.
I'm suffering a lot because of the circumstances that this guy and Timko did. And I'm suffering the consequence for being a victim and being around these people.
Yeah.
This guy killed my friend.
Yeah,
He killed my friend.
I got you. It's never.
And I gotta defend my innocence in that situation.
Yeah. Take your time, okay? I know.
I'm sorry, man.
No.
I'm just, this is a really stressful situation for me.
I can only imagine. It seems like you probably have it involves a lot of things that just are total negative, okay? How sure are you this is
Positive.
him? Okay, good enough. They'll be
I
right.
told these guys from the beginning of this situation that I'd be more than willing to comply and
Okay.
identify him in court.
Okay. Well, you know what? I don't know the circumstances,
No, I apologize.
but just
and this is
give
probably a
your
recorded conversation, so let me just stop talking now.
yeah.
I'm sorry.
Just give yourself a break. All right.
Okay.
Things will work out. All right.
I know that they will.
Right now they seem. It's all doom and gloom. But just give yourself
I
a
understand.
chance,
And,
okay?
and things.
Whatever. I don't need to hear it.
That's why I said let me stop talking.
Absolutely.
God's
I'm
with
not
me.
interested. But really,
No, God's
truly,
with me.
give yourself
God's
a
with
break.
me. God's with me.
Okay. Absolutely.
God is with me.
Yes, He is.
Yes, He is.
All right.
Most
So
definitely.
just give yourself a break, man.
Spoiler alert, he does not stop talking.
All right, well, I see you picked the photograph, and that was our target that we were looking at. And you stated in your previous interview that you know him because you've purchased drugs from him about 5 or 6 times. Is that right? So that's how you recognize him, and
He's the guy that killed Joseph.
and he's the guy that shot your friend. All right. So what'll happen from here is then we'll consult the prosecutor. We'll get some paperwork going and get him picked up. So I don't know when he's gonna get picked up. We'll try to get him picked up as soon as possible. And I mean, your helping is gonna go a long way.
This is what we need to understand.
Yeah.
You and I. And
Right.
I'm sure that this is recorded, and I don't mind making these statements without an attorney. Acknowledgement of intent is everything. I did not, and repeat this again to you, I did not acknowledge Joseph's intent or this guy's whatsoever.
Okay.
Regardless of what your statement was that you implied.
Well,
when you, listen,
we'll
no, no,
see
no.
it on the
Li-
tape
li-
when you
li-
go with your attorney.
Listen,
It'll all be there.
listen. When you asked me in the questioning, I repeated to you that I had never stated what you said.
Okay. Well,
Okay.
I'm not
Okay,
gonna discuss
it's not a
about
matter
that.
of, no, let's, and I don't want this to turn into a pissing match of us going back and forth, because truly that isn't what this is. I just wanted to make that point clear.
I understand your point's made. The attorneys, the
He-
judge, and everybody will hear
he
the statements.
Killed my friend for absolutely nothing that warranted him to do such.
Okay. All right.
Alright.
So what'll happen here is once we get him picked up, and we'll talk to him, and then he'll be in the driver's seat, and you'll be with him. When I say driver's seat, I'm not meaning in the vehicle. I'm saying he'll be in court with you.
He'll be in court with
You're going to be co-defendants
co-defendants for what?
for the homicide of Joseph Timko.
So
That's what you're arrested for.
so you're.
So what's going to happen is,
I'm confused by that wording.
well, you didn't do this, you were there.
Right.
But there's some things and facts that were presented that you stated and we developed. You were there, that's why you were charged with his homicide.
Okay.
So you didn't do this, you didn't shoot him, you're not the trigger man.
No.
This other guy you pointed out's the trigger man.
Mm-hmm.
You're not gonna ride the whole thing by yourself, which your cooperation is helping your case.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? Him being the trigger man, he is a co-defendant
Okay.
in the murder of Joseph Timko.
Okay.
He will be. So that's what I'm,
Okay.
so you understand that?
I-
You're not the single person
okay.
involved in this.
There's 3 people that are involved, and unfortunately, one of the people that I'm with,
Well, what
lost
I'm
his
saying
life.
is, who's the third person? There was no
Joseph.
Right. Well, Joseph
He's
is
deceased.
right. What I'm saying is, you and your friend.
That is
are-
not my
No.
friend.
You and your
Repeat
friend.
that.
I'm saying Joseph
Okay.
Timko.
Okay. Okay. I
You
thought
and
because
you wouldn't let me
mentioned that.
finish.
You mentioned that the
You
last.
wouldn't let
You
me
tried to
finish.
kind of imply that the
No,
last
you wouldn't let
time.
me finish.
Okay.
You and your friend Joseph Timko went to this place with this over there and met this man, and bad things happened.
Correct.
And that's what we're dealing with. And that's all we're dealing with. Okay?
Okay.
All right, so you're on the same page as I am.
Yes, I want you to understand that I'm with you on this.
And that's great.
You know what I mean?
And as I can say, is you helping you, or is helping us, is helping yourself out.
But we also need to have this understanding that, for me, and you can agree or disagree, it doesn't matter. For me, I did nothing wrong in that situation.
Well,
I attempted to do nothing wrong. I
Here-
didn't encourage for anything wrong to be done,
No.
nor did I have any knowledge that things were going to happen the way that they happened. Believe me when I tell you this.
okay. Well, like I
Okay.
stated previously,
That's
and I
fine.
stated now, is when everything will be turned over to your attorney
I
with the
know,
prosecutor,
yeah,
and they're gonna hear the interviews. They're
Mm-hmm.
gonna hear everything. They're gonna look at the paperwork generated, and they're gonna make a determination.
Of course.
So that's what we're not here to discuss that.
No,
I'm
no.
just telling you what's
No,
going to
I
happen.
understand the process.
So, all right. Well, here you ready? Drink up, and we're going to go back, and when you're done.
I'm fine. It's really bitter.
Yeah.
It's
Okay. Well,
and I'm like, my nerves are on edge seeing that guy's picture.
all right.
I apologize.
That's okay.
And if my approach in any way seems brash or inappropriate, I apologize. Like I said, like, it's
Well, let me
a tough situation, man.
let me get you back, and we'll take
Yep.
this back, and we'll get you out of here. All right?
Okay,
I
thank you
appreciate
very
your
much. Yep,
cooperation.
no problem.
In total, Randall spoke openly to police without an attorney for an hour and a half, disclosing the insane amount of detail that you've just heard. Those details led to the interrogation you're about to see. Meet Boss Man. Let's see how his interrogation compares to Randall's.
Are you willing to talk with us about things without an attorney present? You can find out what this is all about, and
This is about that.
well, right now you're at the homicide unit. Okay, this is the Cleveland Police Department homicide unit. We're investigating a murder, and
It happened on the Rocky River Drive.
it happened over on Rocky River Drive.
I don't know nothing about that.
Okay.
I don't.
Are you willing to talk with us openly if we ask you questions without an attorney? Just if you don't know anything, you can say I don't know or whatever. But are you willing to talk with us?
Yeah, I'd rather have an attorney with me. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause this is something serious.
You think your DNA's not gonna turn up on Rocky River Drive, is it?
You know,
You have a problem with us taking your swabs?
no.
Okay.
I think I should have had an attorney. Yeah.
Before we talk with you?
Yeah.
Okay, that's understandable, and you're allowed to. That's your right.
So, how did their charges stack up exactly? Ultimately, Randall was found guilty of involuntary manslaughter and aggravated robbery for driving his friend to the scene of the crime. He was sentenced to just over 7 years in prison,